National Park Nighthawk Women's Soccer is on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Our featured women's soccer player of the week this week, Miss Brooklyn Mize, the goalkeeper. Welcome to Nighthawk Nation, by the way, Brooklyn. I know we're at the end of the season, but we couldn't wait to sit down and learn more about your story. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, I am from Godley, Texas. I am here studying education. My main goal is to become a special education teacher. And later on in the road, I hope to become a coach as well in the process.
You're very vocal on the field, and you're viewed as a leader. And, of course, the goalkeeper is always kind of seen as the leader on the field out there. But you have gained the confidence and the respect of not only Coach Tello and Coach Gardner, but your teammates as well. And, it's my understanding that you didn't know any of these people coming in. You kind of took a leap of faith and decided to, spread your wings and move away from home and take a chance on a brand new program, just laying the groundwork. And what was it that fueled that decision? What inspired you to just try something new?
Yes, so actually I was introduced to Coach Tello through actually one of his best friends back home that actually resides in Texas. He was the boys high school coach for our soccer team. And he was like, oh, I've got a good guy. He was like, he's up in Arkansas. He's starting a new program. And it kind of raised my interest. Like, at first, I wasn't really interested in continuing my soccer after high school. I was actually just going to stay home and work and whatever I could. But then the more I played, the more I realized how much I loved and had a deep found respect and passion for the sport. And when he told me about it, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll reach out to him. I'll see how it goes. And when I reached out to him, Coach Tello was very passionate. I could tell just from texting him, he was like, yeah, I can help you. Whatever you want, I'll do it. We can help you out here. And, yeah, I mean, also my parents, my stepmom and my mom were big inspirations to come here, and they inspired me. They were like, you need to play soccer in college because if you don't, you're going to regret it. And that's what I remember the most.
It's been a journey, not only for yourself, but for this team. Writing history each and every game. Remember the very first game we played over at Hot Springs High School, and we think of how far this program has come since that game with Seminole State, and then looking ahead to our final home game of the regular season. But you and your teammates experienced it the best. You lived it each and every moment, each and every game. Tell me about some of the friendships, some of the relationships that you've made with this program that have really helped pave the way for your success this year.
Yeah, so I think my biggest friendships were definitely with our other captain, Yessie, or Yesenia. Her and I pretty much grew really close at the beginning. It was real tight. We immediately started talking. We found a bunch of similarities, and we've been attached to each other since. Another one was Jalen, or Jay as we call her. She's always been friendly. She's always been easy to talk to. And especially when we actually lost Yessie during one game, she stepped up and she was like, I'm going to help you out as much as I can. Because we didn't have that powerfulness that Yessie has. So Jay stepped up with me during that one game. We lost Yessie, and it was good. Another shout-out would definitely be Sam, or Samantha. She has pretty much kept us in a lot of games. She's a great defender and an overall amazing player. Probably one of our best, to be honest.
So many great moments made with this team this year. I think of all the road trips you've been on, a couple of great wins. What stands out to you as maybe your favorite moment from year one in Nighthawk Nation?
My favorite moment is definitely, it was seeing the happiness on everyone's face when our first win. Yes, you got an early 2 goals in, and each goal that we got was just magical. I remember we all ran over to the bench, and we were all screaming and hollering, and Coach Tello was smiling. It's probably one of the biggest smiles I've seen on his face ever, really. And that's what really motivated me to keep going. It was like, wow, we did this. We can keep going. Even if we're losing, the more we play, the more we improve, the better it gets.
Something else significant that has happened this season is more on a personal level, on an individual level. And, in your role, you've done something at this point in the season that nobody else in the entire region has done. And as we look ahead to the final home game this week, history in the making, you have the opportunity to not only break but exceed 200 saves in a single season. How do you do what you do?
That's a very difficult question. I mean, early on when I began to play as a keeper, I had no clue what I was doing. I mean, you had to go through all of that and then being told, oh, hey, you have to stand in front of a goal and block a bunch of shots being shot at you. I was like, I don't want to do this. This was not my plan. But the more I did it and the more I learned, I was like, this seems right. This is what I was calling for. And I had a bunch of coaches back home. I had a select coach that I played outside of school. I had my high school coaches. I had two personal coaches that really pushed me my sophomore and junior year, and then my senior year. I met a beautiful woman named Megan who really this summer pushed me to extreme. She pushed me to keep trying, and she pushed me not to give up. And that is somebody that I would never forget in my life, and I am so proud that she was in my life. And also my mom and my stepmom, they were probably the biggest inspirations in my life. They've always pushed me, early on in childhood. I was given you got to get up. It doesn't matter if you got a broken leg or something, you got to get up and do it. And that's kind of where I get most of my bluntness and my strong will is from my mother, who pushed me so much as a kid and has really made me feel better as I grow and older. Because now I feel like nothing can stop me at this point.
You've kind of built a reputation for yourself this season as a vocal leader for sure. Everybody refers you to the girl with the blue hair kind of thing. But even though this team is still trying to write history and create its identity, you're starting to gain respect, not only just here in the community, but in all of the places you've traveled to. All of the opponents you have played against are starting to recognize the potential of this program. Tell me more about what you've experienced in that regard.
Yeah, so definitely other schools early on, like the first round we played, they were like, oh, this is just a first-year program. They're not going to do much. They're an easy team to beat. And ultimately, that's what we kind of looked like in the first round. But we really put it back together. Like the last game of the first round, we were like, we're done with this. We're done with seeming like a team that just wants to have fun and joke around. No, we wanted to be taken serious. That was our plan from the very beginning. And I know that's what Coach Tello planned before any of us even got here, really. And I remember a lot of girls from other schools, they were like, this is amazing. Y'all have gotten so much better. I can't believe how far y'all have come. And that's really the respect that I wanted, was that people are seeing the progress and the improvement of us. Like, no longer are we messing up small little passes. Now we're getting it up the field. Now we're getting to the goal. Did we get the goal? Sometimes not. But it's the effort and the encouragement of everything around us that's pushing us to get closer to that goal.
One last home game this season, Murray State here at Hot Springs Baptist Church. What are some of the goals that you have, that this team has, in order to finish strong?
We're just looking for goals. That's our main thing. That's what I want to see. That's what Coach Tilla wants to see. Gardner, everybody wants to see it. And hopefully somebody that's not Yessie can get their first goal is the main thing. Like, we've had so many girls get these great opportunities, and they just haven't gotten the chance to show off, hey, I'm just as good as anyone else on this team.
Brooklyn, it's been exciting watching this program grow since day one and how far you all have come. You've put in the work, you've kept your heads up, and it's really been an inspiring story that we've gotten to see play out. Congratulations on the honor. Is there anybody that you'd like to say hello to who may be watching?
Yeah, so definitely to my parents, my mom and my stepmom. I love you both. I will never forget what y'all have done for me, how far y'all have pushed me to go. Definitely to my just family in general, my sister, my uncle, my two baby cousins at home. They're always there to make me smile and feel proud of what I'm doing here. My grandparents in Ohio, my aunts, my uncles, everybody really. But it's just family in general is what's pushing me to keep going like this. And that's everybody that I just want to shout out to.
Brooklyn Mize of the Nighthawk women's soccer team. More on this week's game coming up. This is National Park College Nighthawk women's soccer on the Nighthawk Network.